Yai dai 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 da dai dai. Yai dai dai da dai dai da dai. Hamalach hagoel oti. Hamalach hagoel oti mikora et hanarim v'karei bahem shemi. Hamalach hagoel oti. Hamalach hagoel oti mikora Yevarech et hanearim v'yikarei bahem shemi. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Abraham v'Yitzchak v'Yigul harov, v'Yigul harov b'kerev haaretz. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Abraham v'Yitzchak v'Yigul harov, v'Yigul harov b'kerev haaretz. Hamalach hagoel oti. Hamalach hagoel oti mikora Yevarech et hanearim v'yikarei bahem shemi. Hamalach hagoel oti. Hamalach hagoel oti mikora Yevarech et hanearim v'karei bahem shemi. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Abraham v'Yitzchak v'Yigul harov, v'Yigul harov b'kerev haaretz. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham v'Yitzchak v'Yigul harov, v'Yigul harov b'kerev haaretz. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham v'Yitzchak v'Yigul harov, v'Yigul harov b'kerev haaretz.
V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham v'Yitzchak v'Yigul harov, v'Yigul harov b'kerev haaretz. I was harmonizing with Jackson the whole time. And I was thinking, for so long we couldn't hear harmony. We were in our own little boxes and we could not hear harmony. And now we have a little bit of a hybrid situation of a group that is going to be in harmony and some of us who aren't. And we're looking at a fragmented situation. Everyone knows in the past week things have gotten a lot worse. The world that we were in last week is not the same world that we're right in now. And we don't have clarity. We don't have knowledge. We have a lot of fear. A lot of us have a lot of fear. But it's really good to see all of you. Maybe I'm looking at all of you. Maybe we could all smile a little bit, even though it's really hard right now. Maybe you could even twinkle your fingers. Just gonna put out all the stops. Because we have no idea, and we're asking for a little intimacy, a little bit of connection, a little bit of revelation, a little bit of softness, a little bit of light, all those things that we really crave right now. We really need that right now as we come together for Higalana. Higale, gale, gale, froze, froze, habibi alai, Sukkot, get ready for our new song. We're going to also have a new English translation.
A little bit at the end.
At the end.
שיר לאדוני, שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני, ברכו שמו, בעשר מיום ליום ישועתו. ספרו בגויים כבודו, בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומעלה מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים, מכל אלוהי עמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה, הוד בהדר לפניו. goddess this whole planet. Each and every day, tell about their grace. Tell among the nations of her presence. Sing out and shout about the miracles, for the source of life is vast. The source of life, wave the heights, glory and beauty walk before her. On TikTok and Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp, tweet out and share about her glory. Sing out to Allah, all of the earth. Sing to the goddess this whole planet.
Open up, all you images of the divine. Open up to Goddess's beauty and strength. Open up to Goddess. All presence is her name. Bow deeply before Goddess in the magnificence of this earthly shrine. Mizmor David, Havul Adonai Le'elim, Havul Adonai, Kavod Va'oz, ay, 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 Havul Adonai, Kevod Shemo Ishtach, Havul Adonai, V'Hadrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai, Hamayim, El HaKavod. These words untie the bond, untie our tangles, untie our tangles. Last line on page 22. Untie our tangles, untie Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. These words will bring us into a little meditation. Receive our prayer. Hear our cry. You who know our secret things. So let's take a deep breath, everybody. And let the deep breath out. Take another deep breath in. And what is the kavanah? What is the intention of your prayer tonight? What is the nature of your cry? And which secrets need to be held and released?
What is the nature of my cry? I don't know about you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a blessing at twilight. During Jacob's final blessing, there was one exclamation between a blessing for one of the sons, between Dan's blessing and God's blessing. I'm waiting for your deliverance, O Eternal. Lishuatecha kiviti Adonai. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting. Who would be waiting, though, but Dinah? Dinah, daughter of Yaakov. She hides in plain sight between us, amongst us. Our raised hands, our lips moving, though we have been muted. Dinah awaits a blessing at twilight. So bless you, Dinah. You are known as Batetse Dinah, Bat Leah, the daughter who's going out, who goes out to look for hearts in the daughters of the land, that they might understand what was in their hearts. I wait with you, Dinah. You who are not mentioned, bless you, Dinah. Tonight, bless you. Daughter of one, another one who's called a Batetse, another one who goes out. Batetse Leah, your mother who goes out so she could meet Yaakov. One Yaakov one evening on his way back from the field. Like mother, like daughter, I bless you, Dinah. Ke imabita, bless you, Dinah. Yatsanit. Oh, one who is fond of going out. You too are Yatsanit, but Yatsanit, daughter of one who goes out to gather the daughters of the land. Yatsanit Leah, your mother too, who refused. Along with all extrovert daughters of all extrovert mothers, I bless you. Bless you, Dinah. Dinah, who had born to Yaakov. Bless you, who made looking out for the overlooked, looking over the fence, a mission. For every woman has the right to leave her home and go to her parents' house in order to visit, to go to a house of mourning, to a wedding, as an act of loving kindness, so that they may also come and visit her. She is not like a prisoner, that she should neither come nor go. Bless you and heal you, Dinah. When you went out, and one man of standing amongst his people laid eyes on you, extinguished your seeing of other daughters, that they might understand what was in their hearts. Heal you, Dinah. Trophy of conquest, you became Ota, anonymous object indicator, when you really were Et Hana'ar, young person in your teens. Bless you with justice. We cry for you. I await, I wait. Your soul clinging to the dust, crying, Chayeni, revive me. So until then, Dinah, when love and truth meet, Chesed be'emet nifgashu, and justice and peace will kiss. Until then, Dinah, awaiting a blessing for you at twilight.
Beautiful, beautiful blessing in that beautiful, beautiful poem. So true. And in twilight, let's also bless and welcome the lovers, the Shekhinah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lecha, lecha, dodi, lecha, dodi, lekrat, lekrat, kala, lekrat, kala, pene, pene, Shabbat, pene, Shabbat, neka, abela, shamor vezachor, b'dibor echad. לשם ותפארת ולתהילה לך לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת לקראת שבת לכך כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם עיר נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה קומי צאי מתוך ההפכה רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה והוא יחמוד עלייך חמלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת התנערי ויפקומי לבשי בגדי תפארתך עמי על יד בן ישי בית הלחמי קורבה אל נפשי גאלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת התעוררי כי באורך אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגדל לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת
I want to make sure I'm in tune for all of you tonight. Let me just get this. There we go.
לך דודי לקראת קלה ינה שבת קבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה ינה שבת קבלה לא תבושי
Shabbat, Kabbalat, Hayu Nefshisacho Sayef, Be'achako Kamevalayef, Yasisalayef, Elohayef, Imsos Hata, Hatakando, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Kala, Shabbat, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Kala, Shabbat. Dodi lekrakala ay Shabbat Kabbalat Dodi lekrakala ay Shabbat Kabbalat ay Dodi lekrakala ay Dodi lekrakala ay Shabbat Kabbalat hoy hoy ay Dodi lekrakala Shabbat Dodi lekrakala Shabbat Shalom, Hateret Balon, Gam B'Simcha U'B'Tzola, Toch Emunei Am Segula,
Take this moment to think about what we need, the healing that we need in our lives. We see these names in front of us. Normally we would say we would turn our hearts, but for a lot of us, our hearts are already turned. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to face anywhere. These names are already there. Think about refuah shlema, a healing, a complete healing, and a healing of completeness, that we need to also be healing what is broken. If you'd like to include the names of anyone in the chat, feel free to add their names.
Healer of broken hearted, binder of our wounds, counter of uncountable stars. You know who they are.
Harafeles furele, Chabesh leatzvota,
ונמשפט לכוכבים,
וכל המשמעות יקרא. Let's hold the names of all those who are suffering now. Let's bring that power of petitionary prayer now more than ever. There's so many who are suffering. Hallelujah. Let it come soon, let it come quickly, let it come fully, and let's all say a resounding, even if we're on mute, as big of an amen as we can give it. Amen. Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. For the time being, all Shabbat services will be online only. Visit our website to read our current COVID response, please. We miss you so much in here. We see Rabbi Diane and Rabbi Mira and Matt, and it's so great to see you guys here, but it's really a little cold and lonely, so we really hope this is over soon. Next slide.
אם תחנה עלי מחנה, לא יירא ליבי. אם תקום עלי מלחמה, בזאת אני בוטח. בזאת אני בוטח. בזאת אני בוטח. בזאת אני בוטח. אם תקום עלי, אם תחנה
Back to having to figure everything out on the tech side. Romemu Mandala Cafe Community Kitchen and Winter Outerwear Drive, December 19th, 2 to 5 p.m. It's the most amazing experience to come here and help out with dropping off outerwear and volunteers and meeting people. It's really awesome. Next slide, please. It's such a great opportunity to be together. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Vayechi. Open book is at 8:45 with Rabbi Diane. Services at 10 a.m. online only. And And now I'm looking at everybody again, and I literally, I said to everybody, I left my distance glasses at home. So I could see smiles. I actually could see smiles. If you do smiles, that's good. If I could see fingers, I could see hands. So let's all do like a wave. Do you remember this thing? I wonder how that looks like online. Not the great, but it's, okay, we can do this. It's just so good to see you guys, really, 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 really. Shabbat Shalom, all of you. And we're so grateful that you're here. And Jackson is our incredible rabbinic intern, and he's going to read the names with his expert owl eye vision. He is going to be able to read the chat and welcome anybody here who's new for the first time. So Jackson, take it away. Please tell us who is here for the very first time. Put it in the chat and where you're from. Just where you're from and what your name is.
Melinda's coming from Sherman, Connecticut. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much for joining us.
Shabbat Shalom.
I know also my mom's here.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
She's zooming in from California. Other people, if this is your first time, or even if it's your second time or your third time, that's okay too.
Not fourth, sorry.
Not fourth. Fourth is the cutoff. Well, our chat is going to be open if you want to. Oh, Jeffrey's here from Philadelphia. It's so nice to see you. And Amy is here, and Don from Peachtree. There's my mom. Amy's coming from Bethesda. There's lots of new faces, lots of old faces for our community. That wasn't about anyone's age, I promise. And Roberta and Alana are together. Oh, you guys are seeing each other for the first time in a long time. Shayla from New Jersey, Maria from New York City. Lots of people. It's a big Zoom room. And we welcome all of you, and we hope that we can be a little bit of a solace wherever you are, a little bit of a balm this Friday night. So Shabbat Shalom. It's really nice to see everyone.
So nice to see you. I just realized it would have been nice to do something, but we didn't plan it. So I can ask the Zoom hosts if it's something possible to go into literally a 3-minute random breakout room and just say good Shabbos to a few people. I think that'd be really nice for some of us right now. So I don't know if that's like something that's doable. Our Zoom host, is that like something we can just do?
We can do that. Mm-hmm.
Great. Let's do it like a 3-minute, like just say hello, good Shabbos, just like connect with somebody.
All right, I'm gonna divide y'all into groups of 10.
Maybe 5. maybe groups of 5, if possible.
Groups of 5, got it.
Yeah, if possible. Meanwhile, we'll have outro music from our incredible. Oh, we can also log on, actually. Matt, could you log us on to our Zoom room? No, yeah, that's true too, but we're getting our.
With 4 other people.
I hope that was really nice for people to say hello and good Shabbos to a few people. Now we're going to invite you into a communal zone, a space where we're just going to hold an energetic palette, a place for you to rest, a place for you to connect with yourself, to bring in your breath and pray at the same time, and to ground and to bring in Shabbat. And we're going to be in this zone all the way through till the end of the Amidah. So I invite you to just relax. You can have your prayer books in front of you, but prepare yourselves to open the gates of connection and breath and prayer. בחכמה פותח שערים ותבונה משנה איתי מחליפת הזמנים מסדר את הכוכבים ובשורותיה מרקיע כרצונו. Rolling tonight, rolling to dark, night becomes day, day turns to night. Rolling to dark, rolling to night, night becomes day, day turns to night. Rolling to dark, rolling to night, night becomes day, day turns to night. Night to dark, rolling to We are loved.
We are loved
By unending
by unending
and unending love.
and unending love
And unending love.
and unending love
And unending love.
and unending love.
Love across space and time and soul. Have you loved us and taught us wisdom? Laws, traditions, statutes, and justice. And so as we sleep, as we awake, we contemplate your truths. We rejoice in Torah and in sacred practice always. This is our life, this is our life, and the measure of our days, and the measure of our days. We meditate on it day and night. This is a love eternal. This is a love eternal that cannot be taken away. That cannot be taken away. Fall in love. This is a love. This is a love eternal. 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 Love. Ata Adonai.
Adonai,
Oh hey Ramo.
oh hey Ramo,
Yisrael. Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרת לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך והיו שמות
אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם היום לעבוד את אדוני אלוהיכם.
ונתתם את צערכם איתו יראו מקוש ואספת דגנך ותירא. Guard yourselves lest your hearts be seduced and you turn and serve alienated gods and bow down to them, then the well of life will be wounded. We'll close up the sky, that there is no rain, and the earth will be yielding no harvest, and you will be lost from that good land that the well of life is giving you. Put these words on your hearts and on your souls, and bind them as a sign on your hand. Let them dangle between your eyes. Teach them to the children, speak of them when you sit at home, when you're on your journeys, when they're on the doorpost. of your children may belong on the earth. God promised your ancestors as long as the days of the skies of the land, of the land, of the land, of the land, of the land. Gather, gather the four corners of your garments and bring them to your lips. The winged garments throughout the generations, and put the thread of blue on the corners. These threads will be wing tufts for you, guiding you on the right path. You will look at them, remember that the breath of all life, the breath of all life, breath of all life, breath of all, breath of all life, breath of all life, breath of all life, breath of all life. And don't be misdirected by your hearts and your eyes when you're drawn after them. So you'll remember and observe my ways, called the breath of life, the breath of all life, breath of life, breath of all life, the breath of life. I am the breath of life, your God, who carried out you, the land of Egypt. So I am the breath of life, your God. Breath of life, breath of life, breath of life, that manifests to you as your true God. And this is the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. Adonai, Adonai, Elohechem, Be'emet, Emet, 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 Moshe Miriam, ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם. This is our liberation. בחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ותעננו בעצה טובה מלפניך והושיענו למען שמך והושיענו למען שמך ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ועל ירושלים ועל ירושלים ועל ירושלים ושמרו לבני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם איי 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 ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבי ויעמד יברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון ויומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב
יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם עולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה v'shirata tushvechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'meru Amen.
To all of my brothers and friends, to all of my sisters and friends, please let me sing to you my little prayer. Peace to you, to all who have wandered alone, to all with no place to call home. Please let me bring to you comfort and care. Peace to you. Join in my song and join in my song, a prayer all hate will cease. Join in my heart and sing with me strong, a prayer for love and peace. To all of my brothers and friends,
All of my brothers and
to all of my sisters and
all
friends,
of my sisters and
please let me sing to you my little prayer. Peace to you, to all who have wandered alone,
all who have wandered
to all with no place to call home. Please let me bring to you comfort and care. Peace to you. Open your heart and join in my song, a prayer
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
We're now entering the very last parsha of Genesis. And we're facing next week a new book. And as we enter this last portion of Genesis, I feel like we in life are also about to open a new book. It's a difficult moment. But for right now, and I'll come back to our difficult moment, I want to talk about Jacob's difficult life. He had a really difficult life, filled with endless pain. I mean, think about it. When he was a young adult, his brother Esau wanted to kill him. Now, I know it was for a good reason, but still, his brother wanted to kill him. And he ran away from home. He lived in Lavan's house, his father-in-law, for about 20 years. And let's just say that Lavan was not a supportive father-in-law. His daughter, Dinah, was raped. His sons, Shimon and Levi, Simeon and Levi, slaughtered the people of Shechem in revenge. His beloved wife, Rachel, died in childbirth. His eldest son, Reuben, sleeps with his concubine, Bilhah. And tragically, maybe most tragically, he believed that Joseph, his very favorite son, Rachel's child, was attacked by a wild animal and killed, and he became a grief-stricken father and mourned for him for many years before being reunited with him in Egypt. And this is not only the reader's view, the reader of the Torah's view, but Jacob himself, when asked last week in last Parsha, Miketz, by Pharaoh how old he was, he said, Hayu yemei shnei chayai. I'm sorry. Ma'at v'ra'im hayu yemei shnei chayai. The days of my life were few and evil. I mean, this is our patriarch. This is our ancestor, Jacob, Israel, the one whom we're named for. Few and evil? That's how he sums it up? I know there's lots of tragedy in his life, but what about when he wrestled with the angel? What about when he fell in love with Rachel? What about when he spoke to God? Is that all he has to say about his entire life? And this is the week in which he faces his own death. He wants to leave a legacy, and when he blesses his sons, you can see how he names this evil. Regarding Reuben, his eldest, he says, when you mounted your father's bed, then you defiled it. This is a blessing. And for Shimon and Levi, who committed a massacre in revenge, as I said, for Dinah's rape, he says, wronging weapons are their ties of kinship. For in their anger they kill men, and in their self will they maim bulls. This is all in very cryptic, ancient Hebrew poetry, so I'm going to spare you that for tonight. Damned be their anger that it is so fierce, their fury that it is so harsh. How do we make sense of these as blessings? How could these possibly be blessings? First, I want to say, wow, he sees his children for who they are, or at least part of who they are, and names the shame, the pain, and gives them some blame, and maybe that's appropriate. I mean, they did some really bad things. But I think there's something here that's extraordinary. Think about the past generations. Think about Abraham and Sarah and their children, Yitzchak and Yishmael. Remember, only one son, Yitzchak, is blessed. The other one is driven out. Then think again about Yitzchak and Rebekah and their sons, Esav and Yaakov. Remember that there was one important blessing for Jacob, and Esav is cheated out of it, and he tragically says, Avi habracha achat yesh lecha. I think I quoted that right. Do you only have one blessing for me, Father? Do you only have one blessing? In other words, is there only one major blessing, and that's for Jacob? What heartbreak ensued. So in these two generations, one child gets the pivotal blessing, and one child doesn't. One child is chosen, and one child is unchosen. But in Jacob's family, despite cruel and damaging favoritism on his part, every single son has a place in the destiny of the people of Israel, has a portion no matter what they did. Every son is chosen as having a role, a destiny, a purpose. And I say sons intentionally because Dinah, as Rabbi Mira so beautifully pointed out, did not get a blessing. But tonight, she did get a blessing. Jacob sees the worst traits of his sons, and he blesses them instead of exiling, banishing the unchosen child. In a way, he answers Esav's heartbreaking question, Habracha achat yesh lecha, by saying, I have many blessings. No matter what you did, children, no matter what you did, my rotten sons, I have a blessing for you. Jacob holds within him multitudes of blessings, and maybe therein lies his greatness, that no matter what, he sees his son, he names his son, he blesses his son, each one of them. And one can imagine that was not easy for him. And in fact, according to the Midrash and commentary, he had great anguish before he gave his sons these blessings. Before he blesses them, it says he called them all together. It doesn't say for blessing. It says, Vayikra Yaakov el banav. He called to his sons. The Midrash reads the word calls as a calling out in anguish to God for help. According to the Hasidic master, Mei HaShiloach, the Ishbitzer, Yaakov is anxiety-ridden because he desires to bless his sons, but he was uncertain whether he should, given their terrible behavior regarding the selling of Joseph into slavery. For this reason, Jacob, our father, cried out, Vayikra, right? Calling to God. God, place words in my mouth, because I am at a loss. Jacob beseeches God to help him complete his fateful task. And indeed, the Torah does not mention that Jacob blessed his sons, that these were blessings, until after he blessed them. And then it says something really beautiful. It says, Vayivarech otam ish asher kevirchato berachotam. He blessed them, each one according to what belonged to each as their blessing, he blessed them. Each with the blessing that was appropriate to them. He had the courage to, again, see them, name what they did, and nevertheless, despite everything, bless them. I can only imagine his anguish and his pain, and it makes me think about our moment. Do we have the capacity to bless? Yesterday, when we were talking about not meeting tonight in person, I felt my entire system shut down, get depressed, my heart turn off. I felt like I couldn't handle yet another complete shutdown of being cut off from life, cut off from you, cut off from my friends, cut off from family. I just felt like I can't do it again. How can we handle it all? How can we handle it and stay alive and present? How can we hold it and still bless? Still be alive and connected to one another? Maybe Jacob is modeling for us that despite everything, we can stand here and bless, because there are still ways for us to live and be alive and be connected to one another. To hold this entire terrifying catastrophe and bless, what would that mean? But I want to go to a bit of a more hopeful, maybe more of a moment of consolation in the Parsha. Jacob has one unequivocal blessing, and it happens before he blesses his sons. It's when he blesses his grandchildren. And I hear from people who are parents that it is, in a way, easier to bless your grandchildren unequivocally, or to be, less ambivalent about your grandchildren, like they are like just the shining apples of your eye. And children are complicated, right? So what Jacob says when he beholds Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, he says, the angel who has redeemed me from all evil, may that angel bless these lads, and in them may my name be recalled, and the names of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and may they be teeming multitudes upon the earth. Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra yivarech et hana'arim. So what's he talking about? The angel who redeemed me from all evil? He just described his entire life as evil. What is he saying? But maybe in this moment, he's finally recognizing the good. And in fact, he says to Joseph, I never expected to see you again. And here, God has let me see your children as well. A deep recognition of goodness, of even of the miraculous. Or as we say in Hebrew, hakarat hatov, deep recognition of what is good. Can we see what is good even in the face of bad, or even alongside the bad? I often tell a story of, and I'll tell it again even if many of you have heard it, when my daughter was very sick with cancer and she was going through chemo. Life really felt like a nightmare. And yet we met some incredible people, and we met children who to me were like complete angels, and nurses, some nurses who were like angels, and some doctors who were like, we didn't like all of them, but the ones that we connected to made all the difference in the world. And I would say to my daughter again and again, till I got a little obnoxious, just because everything is bad doesn't mean that nothing is good. So I want to bless us with Yaakov's angel. If you remember, Yaakov's angels helped protect Yaakov at crucial moments, right? When Yaakov was running away from Esav, Yaakov had this dream about angels going up and down a ladder, and woke up and said, God was in this place and I didn't know it. So maybe right now, even in this place, even with everything happening in the world on so many levels, COVID, democracy, climate crisis, God is in this place too. Shabbat shalom.
המלאך הגואל אותי, המלאך הגואל אותי מכל רע, יברך את הנערים וקרא בהם שמי. המלאך הגואל אותי, המלאך הגואל אותי מכל רע, יברך את הנערים וקרא בהם שמי. ושם אבותיי ושם אבותיי Avraham ve'Yitzchak ve'ignu la'arov b'kerev haaretz v'shem avotai Avraham ve'Yitzchak ve'ignu la'arov b'kerev haaretz v'shem avotai Avraham ve'Yitzchak ve'ignu la'arov b'kerev haaretz.
So I hope we're all brought back to our hearts just a little bit more. V'hashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim. V'hashevota el levavecha ki havaya hi Elohim. Eino dilvado, eino refesulato, eino dilvado, eino refesulato, v'nemar Yahya Adonai, Melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo
We take a moment to acknowledge the people in our community who might have lost somebody within the last 7 days, Shiv'ah. We'll read some of these names, and if you've also like to include someone's name in our chat. Rabbi Yehoram ben Kalman Max. And Shloshim, the first 30 days after someone has passed. Rosalind Berlin, H. Harding Brown, Rebecca Weinstein, Barry Harris. We think about all these people whose names we're seeing now, who we've lost in the past year. People whose names might not be on this list, but that we're thinking of. First year outside of Maggie Yitzhak Buxbaum, Barbara Macon. We'll continue with the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divirach chiruteh ve'amlich malchuteh, be'chayechon u'v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari ve'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam almei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitba'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh. Ve'yitadar ve'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushvechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. May their memories be for a blessing. Zikrono levracha.
Amen. We have so many people to thank for our beautiful service and the incredible pivot that we've made in like one day, even though it's incredibly painful. All of us have felt the sadness. I think there's also, we're going to see the blessings. We're just going to see the blessings soon of all the ways that we can come together, even in spite of what's happening right now. I think because of my eyesight, Jackson, could you please read who's inside?
Of course, of course. To the davening leaders in the musical davening team, Rabbi Diane, Chazan Basia, JSI Rabbinic Fellow Jackson Mercer, that's me, Luke and Shoshana, who sound so wonderful tonight. To the production partners at Full Stack New York, Matt, and to the Romemu staff who are both on this side and also in person. Anna, Celia, Natalia, Ryan, Justin Jr., Freddie. Everyone has pivoted, I would say, in less than a day. And it's been really, really, we feel very grateful for all of you who are helping make this happen. And Rabbi Amira, you're totally right. Asher Chaim, you're on top of it. Rabbi Amira, for sure.
That was an incredible poem. That beautiful exclamation mark. That's the exclamation mark of yes, wow poem. And the Torah that we heard tonight from Rabbi Diane, it could not have been better. So these are the blessings that we have and this beautiful team that we're playing to. Jackson, you know, I thought until 5 minutes before the service that you were going to be singing with us, and we created so many pieces of this service together. And so I miss singing in harmony with you so much. I can't even tell you. So next time, I'm looking forward to the next time. So all these blessings, we're going to put all those blessings into the cup and our hearts and our yearnings. And again, we're just holding a lot of the people. I think almost everybody here at this point knows someone who is not feeling well from what's happening and from other reasons. So let's just put all these into our cup of blessing and we'll say Kiddush together. Savri Chavirai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafel.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu im kol ha'amim v'romanu al kol le'asham v'kidashtanu b'mitzvotav v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu b'yahava. Oh, where I am Chag. I knew I was in Chag. It's my glasses and the fact that I've had, my son apparently looked at a kid with COVID and said, no, he was home. He wasn't even in his class, he just like walked by a person with COVID. So now I'm a little disheveled since my son has been home all week. And I am trying to find the actual Kiddush page. Thank you. Yom HaShishi. It's Friday. It's Chag. No, it's not Chag, it's Friday. Vayir boker Yom HaShishi, Vayichulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzivam, Vayichal Elohim bayom hashvi melachto asher asa, Vayishbot bayom hashvi mikol melachto asher asa, Vayivarech Elohim et yom hashvi, Vayikadesh oto, kivo shavat mikol melachto, asher bara Elohim la'asot. Savri chaverai. Louder. I need help. Come on, everybody. L'chaim. Stick up your hands, please. Yes, thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Peri Hagafem.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kadsho b'ahava uvratzon inchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila
למקראי קודש,
zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta,
Im kol ha'amim
v'shavat kodshcha, ve'ava uratzon, Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu.
Odavo Shalom Aleinu, Odavo Shalom Aleinu,
Ve'al kulam.
Odavo Shalom Aleinu, Odavo Shalom Aleinu,
Odavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam. Aleinu ve'al kulam.
Salam, shalom, salam,
Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. Shalom.
Odavo shalom aleinu, odavo shalom aleinu, odavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Odavo shalom aleinu, odavo shalom aleinu, odavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam, aleinu ve'al kulam, salam, shalom, salam, aleinu ve'al kulam, salam, shalom.
Ha ha. Ooh ooh. Ooh ooh. Ooh ooh. Ooh ooh. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam 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 salam. Aleinu ve'al kol. 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 Shabbat shalom. 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 Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom,
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Boom 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 boom. Shabbat shalom. Boom 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 boom. Shabbat shalom. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Aleinu, Shabbat shalom, Aleinu, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.